last example of putting everything we've talked about together. We have another equation. First, we want to find the end behavior. So remember, this is just the biggest exponent. So if I look at this first part right there, the biggest one I'm going to get from that is a negative x times, look at the second one, what's the biggest exponent I'm going to get from that? That was going to be an x to the fourth times the biggest exponent I'm going to get from that is going to be an x cubed. If I times all these together, remember multiplying means adding the exponents, so there's a secret one there. Looks like I'm going to get a negative x to the 8th. So now I can find my degree. My biggest exponent is an 8. My leading coefficient right here is a negative 1. So 8 is even. Negative 1 is negative. So I'm going to get a negative even for this, which is going to be my frowny face, which means my end behaviors are both going down to negative infinity. So I can circle the bottom two corners. So there's my end behavior. Now let's do our zeros. Zeros are where you set each factor equal to 0 and solve. So this first one I'm going to divide by negative 1, so I get x equals still 0. The second one I'm going to minus 5 to both sides, so I get x equals negative 5. And the last one I'm going to add 2 to both sides, so I get x equals 2. Now I need to say the multiplicity of each of these, how often they occur. So this first one, negative x, this is going to occur once, that's secret 1. X plus 5, that one occurs 4 times. And x minus 2, that one occurs 3 times. So now I can say that one's odd, so it's going to cross. That one's even, so it's going to bounce. And that one's odd, so it's going to cross. Now I need to graph these zeros. Let me color code them for you. We have 0, negative 5, positive 2. So I'm going to go to 0. That one's going to cross, gets a C. Negative 5, that one's going to bounce, gets a B, because that's what we said. And then positive 2, and that one gets to cross, because that's what we said. So I should start at my end behaviors, have my arrows going that direction. I'm going to come up to this first x-intercept. It has a B, so I'm going to bounce off of it. Come to the next one. That one has a C, so I'm going to cross through it. And then come to the last one. That one has a C, so I'm going to cross through it. And once again, you notice I end up pointing at the end behavior I'm supposed to. So there's our sketch of a graph. We're done. And with that, you should be able to do 1 and 2 on your in-class practice. That's very similar to what we just did. And then you'll also want to do 1 and 2 up here for your homework. And then you can also get started on your Canvas homework.